And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to Keller C1. Thank you for being the first one being here again, Keller. Keller says, Grand Rising, SouFLo, and Morning Thoughts family. And like the Phoenix, we rise. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Shout out to Darlene Walter Riley. Shout out to Miss Goldie Robinson. Shout out to Judy Llewellyn and Andrea Humphrey. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Some people right now are getting off of one job and they're about to either go lay it down for a few because they have another job to go to, or they are going straight to the next job. I know exactly what that feels like. I've lived that life. Manners and respect to you to the fullest for that. You're not out there rob nobody for nothing. You're not selling your body parts. You're not degrading yourself. You're holding on to your morals and dignity, and you are working hard for the things that you want in life to achieve your comfort. I respect those kind of people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the delivery drivers, the truck drivers especially, because you know the weather is kind of crazy right now in certain places. I step on a road, people truck a skid and flip over. So shout out to my truck drivers. Shout out to Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Big up yourself, Troy, any which part of that. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You don't wish people good, and then behind their back, you're like, I hope it really don't work out for him. No, you want what you want for yourself. You want it for others. That's how I am. Whatever I want for me, I want the same thing for you. I want your life to be filled with blessings. I want your life to be filled with happiness and as little to no problems as possible. That is what I want, because when me happy and people around me happy, then it's just a happy life, don't it? All right. Welcome to the show this morning. This is Morning Thoughts with SouFLoTV. I don't know if you can tell. Most of you probably cannot tell, but I had oral surgery yesterday. So they had to cut out my wisdom tooth. I had a wisdom tooth that came in sideways. So the biting surface of the tooth was actually pointing towards my jaw, not towards meeting the other teeth. And they had to cut that out. And it was the last one way up in the corner. Y'all saw me to tell you about it. But here I am. Mouth was closed yesterday. Face look a bit swollen. You know, blood running out. They told you don't spit, don't smoke, don't consume alcohol, don't sneeze, all these kind of things. Here I am. And I'm speaking relatively normal, right? So some people, if I never told you, you probably wouldn't know. So if you see me every now and then go or something, it's because I'm still dealing with that. I just had it taken out yesterday. And what is in my cup this morning? This morning I am working with room temperature, not a little bit above room temperature, lukewarm water, and some lemon. I cut a lemon in half, squeezed it into some warm water, and that's what I'm sipping on this morning, okay? Detoxifying, and at the same time, it tastes good. So, got a couple of videos we're going to go through this morning and have some fun on the morning thoughts, and then talk about some serious stuff on the morning thoughts. But let's start out with the fun stuff first. So big up to the people that are on their way to work this morning. All right. And if the show goes on before you know, some of you get to work and then you got to put the phone away, clock in and go do your thing. I understand that. So you leave the show. For you, if I don't say it, if you're not here to the end of the show, then may you have a wonderful day. May today bring all the things that you want today to bring for you. Hopefully it's some good things you want. And may you be of service to someone who is desperately in need of help. Because we are angels. And that's what we do. We show up in other people's life just like they show up in ours and help us along the way in life. See? No man is an island. No man stands alone. That's facts. All right. I saw this video this morning and I died laughing. I thought I had to share it with you. So this sister, let me set the video up and then you're going to watch it. She goes and takes an Uber. When I know it's Uber and Lyft are the new thing. She goes, she takes an Uber, but this goes wrong very quickly. All right. Now, make sure the volume is up, and then I want you to enjoy this with me. See here. Take off the mic. Here we go.
I'm in a fucking Uber car, and look at this shit.
Pardon the language.
Look at this. Look how I went out. She's all on the phone and stuff. Cautious.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there a way you could put this runner up? It's chilly back here.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, man, can you roll out the fucking window? Oh my fucking god. Are you serious?
I'm sorry.
Y'all, she all on her phone. Wow. Look at this shit. Look at all of this.
Do you go to school?
Look at
No,
all
ma'am.
of this.
I'm just picking up my car, ma'am.
From another ODU student, you sure enjoy?
Yeah, exactly. Hurry up, give it to my shit before I pop your head in this bitch. No bullshit.
I have, you know what?
Oh, y'all don't ever get in this girl car, Brittany. Her name fucking Brittany. Don't ever get. Look at this shit.
And what's your name? Jaquela?
Bitch, you know my motherfucking name, Jaquel.
Oh.
The fuck? Look at this shit.
You have a nasty mouth.
Okay.
Your mother didn't change you, right?
And you got a nasty ass car. What the fuck you saying? Take me to my car, man, please. Can you not drive like Uber must just be signing anybody up to this shit? The fuck? They might well go ahead and put my car up there. Shit.
Well, your car is raggedy. It's broke down right about now, so yeah.
Bitch, my car ain't break down. You're taking me to my car.
Watch your tone.
The fuck you mean?
Watch your tone.
You taking me to my car.
Speak upon the others. If you get out and walk.
I can, but I'm not about to get out when I pay my fucking money. I can't wait till I get out and reach your ass one motherfucker.
I can do that.
Bitch,
You
girl,
in cash.
girl,
Don't
fuck
have
out
to
of
act
here.
like that.
Keep going. Get me to my destination.
I don't care about you recording or what, but you.
Bitch, I ain't recording. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up.
You can get out.
The fuck? No, you keep saying I'm getting out, bitch. I ain't getting nowhere.
Paid your money? I have.
No.
It's
Well,
cold
get
and
that
snowing
And I
outside.
get out your car. And I want $20.
Yeah, this okay.
I want $20. That's why I thought it broke your ass.
Okay.
The fuck? Hey, Albert.
Do you have your seat back on now?
Girl, don't worry about me back here, bro.
No, you don't want to.
Now just get me. Y'all don't ever get in there no Britney Uber. She fucking rude. Rate her ass 1 star. Watch. I'm most definitely making a complaint on your ass. Watch. Yes, sir.
Do you know how to time, ma'am?
No, just get me to my motherfucking car. I'm picking my car up so I ain't got to get back in this shit no more. I don't want to take Uber no more. Nowhere.
The person that's wearing the bonnet at 2 o'clock.
Says the person who wearing the bonnet at 2 o'clock. I did not know it was a simple thing. You got to wear a fucking bonnet. The fuck, you 1 star, hoe? The fuck, I ain't even about to give you 1 star. You ain't even worth that.
One
Most
star,
definitely, look at
hoe.
this shit. I ain't even wrote that. Look. Damn near outside. We outside, look.
We
Damn near
outside.
We outside, look. Look.
But you just said you wasn't recording.
The fuck, I can record this my motherfucking phone. Y'all pay this bill. You did not pay this at all.
And refrain from touching my basket now.
Somebody need to touch the fucking window up.
Okay,
Touch
you're
my
not
plastic.
Bitch, please.
Touch my plastic.
Please, let me touch this motherfucking plastic for y'all. Let me touch this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, bitch. You stop this motherfucking stop. Car, you gotta be stopping and getting some motherfucking ODU. The fuck, you tried that shit. Man, what is you pulling over for? What is you pulling over for? Come on. Cause we can do this. This is nothing. This is nothing. Come on, get your ass out. You pulled over. Come on.
You're telling me that we cannot shop here with my kids because there's only one person.
Listen.
I'm in the fucking Uber car and look at this shit.
I couldn't laugh. I couldn't laugh, right? Because I was holding the camera steady for y'all. What? Okay. So young girl could have took it different. She could have just gotten in the car and she could have been like, damn, it's a dirty car, you know? But in video, if you want a video, so you can show people later and so you can tell Uber, like, 1-star rating, don't send this person no more. Well, you have ways you can deal with stuff without degrading somebody. You don't know if this lady is on her last dollar and she trying to make $1 honest living, and this all she got and she working with it, right? You don't know that. But at the same time though, this woman could have cleaned up the car. The car don't have a window on one side. It has a plastic bag and the plastic bag got a big hole in it. There's somewhere where it snows. So you know it's cold and you riding with the windows down, and I paid for this ride. And you know how Uber is, right? You pay for the ride before you get the ride. That means your money is already spent. See? And she's in the car. So she complaining. The car was dirty as hell. I seen baby Pampers in there. I don't know what was that. It looked like a used pack of condoms, something. The car just looked dirty. The car looks dirty. And then you're on your phone having a personal conversation instead of you greeting me when I get in and saying something like, good morning, Mr. So-and-so. You know, I know the car's a little bit messy. Pardon my mess. I apologize. I'll get you to where you got to go safely, and I'll clean the car up after I'm going through some things and I'm running kind of fast. You could have just said that and off the whole thing. She want to fight the girl. She actually jumped out of the car and the car rolled away. She said, don't touch my plastic. The girl said, somebody needs to touch your window up. So, but that was funny. I thought that was funny. Now, there's another one that I really need for you to see because I got a message for you sisters. And I know we live in a world where you can't tell the truth anymore. So, I'm not going to get a fight. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm here for it because I enjoy telling the truth. So, here's the other one. Here's the other one is this. We're not get to the serious stuff yet.
Put it on and don't think twice. Put it on. Sis, put it the fuck on. You look good. Body good. Everything good. 2-piece good. Put it on. Show up the fupa inside the bikini. So wet.
What?
Put it the fuck on. Put it the fuck on. Put it on and don't think twice. Put it on. Sis, put it the fuck on. You look good. Body good. Everything good. 2-piece good. Put it on. Show up the fupa inside the bikini. So wet.
One more.
Put it the fuck on. Put it on and don't think twice. Put it on. Sis, put it the fuck on. You look good. Body good. Everything good. 2-piece good. Put it on. Show up the fupa inside the bikini. So wet. Put it the fuck on. Put it the fuck on.
Okay. Yeah. Put it on. Put it the on. No. Don't put it on. Don't put it on. Do not put it on. You know, sometimes I see someone out the road and I really gotta wonder, like, I look at your friends around you and I know they're not genuine. Sometimes I see someone out the road, you see, and I look at your friends around you and I know your friends ain't genuine to you. Somehow the woman wicked. Somehow the one to do is this. And I've come to know the secret. I have sisters, okay? I have a woman. Not saying my woman is that way, but I've been around women. I have my mother, I have aunties. Some of them are wicked. What some of y'all do is some of y'all make your encourage your friends to wear the worst things, especially when they not go to some big event. You encourage your friend to wear the worst things. You know she wrong. You know she don't look good. She look like a bag of wet rice, wet cooked rice, squeezing her crocus bag. She don't look good. And hear what? This ain't about her body type because beauty comes in all sizes and shapes. So this ain't about the body type. This is about how you carry yourself. You understand? Left the little 16, 17-year-old girl, them or the woman, them will go gym and flat out them belly and work extra hard. They doing crunches and sit-ups and run and all that. And she eating salads and drinking Chardonnay every day, and that's her life. Leave her to go show belly and all that. Your days of showing belly gone. Maybe you had a kid or two. I don't know. You might have had a child. You might have had 2 children, a couple of picnics. I don't know. But it's time to like tone down. Tone down. And you can still tone down and look mega sexy. But some are on a wicked. Your friend them be telling you, put it on. Girl, put it on. So what? So what the fupa inside the bikini? Put it on. Body look good and everything. No, it don't. It don't. Don't take it off. Take it off. She should have had a friend right there when she said, put it on. The friend should have been saying, take it off. It look good. No, it don't look good. It don't look good. I'm going to be your friend. I'm going to be your real friend. I'm going to be your real friend. I'm going to tell you the truth. We live in a world right now where we can't tell the truth. If a man says it don't look good enough, you're pretty on everything, and you know what I say, your body look good on everything, but not in those kind of clothes. You know what she's gonna hear? You know what he's gonna hear? How you're insecure, you know, I'm if I go out like this because other people are gonna look at me. Listen, other people are going to look at you, but they're gonna be looking at you and laughing at me with you. You know what I say? Fix up yourself. You don't have to carry yourself like that, but put it on. Put it on. Body look good, everything look good. No, it don't. It don't. Everything is not for everybody. Everything, you don't see me out here in Speedos. Everything is not for everybody. I can't do what some people do. My body does set different. I can't wear tight jeans and like someone wears some tight jeans. And listen, leave that to the teenagers, man. Let them go through their phases. Leave them with their action. Leave them with their alone. So I'll go put on some tight jeans, and because your sneakers is name brand and it have some flashy bright color, and it look right. And then you're sagging the tight jeans, and your clothes, and then your leg them looks up. But two knee kissing, and your 2 foot them are going in 2 different directions. I like, come on, man. It ain't for everybody, bro. Everything ain't for everybody. 2-piece bikini belly a show, and it's not for you, sis. It's not for you. I mean, if you feel like coming out like that, then by all means, go ahead and do it. I don't want to be the one to stop you. But if you're gonna say that it look good, body look good, everything look good, put it in. No, it don't. It don't. You can do what you want to do, and I'm not offended. Okay? But it don't look good. May I tell you the truth? Since you don't have no friends that are gonna tell you the truth, let me be one of them people, I feel. On the wicked. That's what females do. Some of them encourage their girlfriends to put it on, girl, it look good. Because you know that when y'all hit that event tonight, that the eyes are more likely going to be on you. Somebody are going to say, yeah, she look pretty and all, but what does she have on? All right, I'm going to go right to the friend. And then they're going to pre you, and you're going to be properly dressed. On the wicked. Tell a friend the truth. Ladies, yesterday or the day before yesterday, which one of them was National Women's Day or some woman empowerment, something like that? Please make a commitment to be truthful to your own girl, to be truthful to your friend. Share your bona fide, share your good people, you know, a link from when. Tell her the truth. Be able to, if you can't tell your friend the truth, then there's no point in having that friend. Tell your friend the truth. It'll look good. Take it off. When she said put it on, say take it off. Nothing wrong with saying take it off. She will only get to know you as the friend will tell her the truth all the time, or she will leave your company because she can't take truth. Either or either. And some woman, you know, some woman will make the man go out with them, you know. I'm wearing what I want to wear, and you can't tell me what to wear. You not my daddy. And the man is like, yo, if me say something, babe, this look good. You know, when them ask you, babe, this look good, you don't have a choice. Men, if she asks you, babe, this look good, you could be in a dilemma. You could be in a dilemma because you want to tell the truth. You want to say, no, it don't look good. But what comes with it? What comes with it? You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, tell her the truth. Take it off. It don't look good. It don't look good. All fun and jokes aside this morning. all fun and jokes aside this morning. We got some serious issues we got to talk about. And man, this is happening way too much. But I'm going to go right into it. See, first of all, you would not be in public with me. I'm telling you, Rising Public, listen, who said that? Rising Phoenix. They make you go into public with them. And then they tell you stuff like, well, if you want, somebody else will. But guess what? Somebody else always will. Here's another message for women from a man's perspective. Listen to me. A woman can always get a man. Any woman can get a man. You see, from she have that something that she can get a man. Because that's all man really care about at the end of the day. And then he'll gravitate towards the personality and everything else after. You see? So when you're telling a good man about if you want someone else, well, what you ashamed to walk down the street with me? Yes, he's ashamed to walk down the street with you. Like that, the man don't have no problem if you're properly dressed. He don't care about your fupa. He don't care about your 4 titties on each side. He don't care about none of that. He want to be with you. But if you're going to like put on like a 2-piece where it look like it's made for a 16-year-old, and here you are out in the street and telling me about I have to walk down the street with you, or you insecure, or you trying to control me, or you trying to tell me how, wait, no. You trying to tell me how to dress. You know? Lord have mercy. It's embarrassing to you and it's embarrassing to me. And sometimes we as men go through it, and we go through it just because we want peace in the house. 2 kinds of peace. We want peace as in we want happiness, quiet, peace in the house, that kind of peace. And we want peace when we're in the house. That peace there in the house. So we just shut up and we go on road with you. Go take the embarrassment. You over there thinking, they all looking at me because I look so good today. No, them I look upon you because you look like, literally, like you shouldn't be out here. They're looking at you and they're looking at me like, what kind of love does he have for her? I can't remind that. She must meet him just today. Him just a look some front. This can't be our man. There's no way the 2 of them dressed at the same house and came out and you make your woman go a road like that. Can't stop them. You can't stop them. Some men do, but then that gets to what? Controlling, right? Which is what we're going to talk about now on a more serious level, because a couple of things happened recently, which I want to talk about. The first one is crazy. Check this out. So this is a sister. This is a 41-year-old woman who had walked into the 105th precinct. Listen to this. To report a domestic violence case. And the officers then accompanied her back to the residence to collect her belongings. This video shows them talking with the woman in her living room after accompanying her back to her house. Then all of a sudden, the boyfriend came back and all hell broke loose. Pay attention. All right, can't tell them woman nothing nowadays, but we need to talk about something more serious because it seems like my brothers them getting weaker and weaker. Here we go. Volume up. All right. It's a bit lengthy, but stick with the video. There's that warning first. And then the video plays.
I would call 911 immediately if he comes back, and he'll be arrested. Just tell him you made a, keep that piece of paper, show him, I mean, do you feel safe here, or would you rather go to a domestic violence shelter?
So I'll take the kids and go to my sister's house.
So once you change the locks, even if he called the police, we're going to arrest him, and then, then the order of protection will be in effect, and then you have every right to change the locks for your own safety.
So I can change it now?
You can change it now.
Okay, so
I would highly recommend doing that.
Because you have the key.
Okay. So yeah,
you guys want to go in?
We'll go in with you just to make sure he's not here and everything's safe.
Watch this.
Home improvement, all types of stuff.
You said you didn't see his car out front?
No.
But his access to his firearm the firearm is definitely not in this home.
We have the safe upstairs, so I don't know if it's in here. I don't know if it's upstairs. I don't know where it's at.
Do you have access to the safe? No.
I don't think that's it.
But you haven't seen the firearm in this house since he's been back?
No.
Since he got it back? do you want to pack up and go to your sister's now while we're still here?
The kids is in the middle of school.
Go take the kids out of school.
Unless I change the lock.
If you can get a locksmith here within, as soon as possible, that's a good idea. Or going, where does your sister live?
Y'all saw that?
So you haven't seen the firearm in this house since he's been back? Since he got back?
Y'all saw what happened? Y'all saw what happened, right? One thing I can tell, and I might be wrong, but her accent, she's either from Jamaica or she is from one of the Caribbean islands that has an accent close to Jamaica, which the only one I can think of is Antigua. Antigua has an accent that is close to ours. If you're around Antiguans for a while, you might get lost and think you're around Jamaicans because their accent is very similar to ours. But I know this is Caribbean people. So she's trying to tell the officer, listen, you're in danger. I can't say this enough. When I say run, when still a steal. What not steal for? You're in danger to the point where you feel like you needed to go to the police station. You feel like you need to change the locks. You feel like you need to take out a protection order. You see, some of you women, you play games. You play games. And what you do is you go back and forth. You go back and forth. One day you call police upon him. The next day you're back with him again after 2 kisses and babe, I love you. Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, and you make up, right? And you forget about that. One day I call police, next day I change lock, next day you're moving out, but you're coming back and all this other stuff. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. When I say run, I mean run. And I mean run fast and run one way straight. Don't turn back. Don't bust no U-turns, don't nothing. Just go. Leave. Leave. You understand? The police is asking her, you want to go to a domestic violence shelter? You want to be, because you'll be more safe there, more secure there. She had thought about, nah, I'm gonna just go to my sister's. He knows where your sister lives. He knows where your sister lives. Why are you gonna go where he knows where you're at? So he can come outside and do the usual that he does. Let me answer it for you. So he could come outside and do the usual that he does. He's gonna call the sister, Cindy, Terry over there. Yeah, man, she over here, but she mad at you. She really, really mad with you, and she. Remember, talk to her now. Terry, talk to me now, babe. Talk to me now. And before you know it, he outside. Bam, bam, Terry, come no man. And you break down, and what you do, you go right back. Right? Go somewhere where he does not know. You see, when a woman is serious about leaving, she cut. Left, gone, left everything. Some women take everything and left nothing. But some women, they leave everything. Start a whole new life. Your life is not worth no house. It ain't, your life is not, you can't get house again. Your life ain't worth no jewelry. It not worth no clothes in a closet. It ain't worth nothing. First of all, y'all weren't building nothing good and nothing solid together anyways. If you're living with somebody where you have to run the police station upon them, then you're not building anything solid anyways. It's time to cut. It was built on sand, and the sea has come in to collect. Your whole dolly house mash up. Leave it. Run. Your life is in danger. The police is telling her, let's go to a shelter. You sure you don't want to go to a shelter? You'll be more secure there, whatever. She's like, nah. But the kids are in school. Take the kids out of school. That's another thing. That's another thing. So you're going to call police upon this man. This man is going to be enraged. Oh, how do I know? He was brave enough to come in and shoot when the police was there. And you know these police did not show up in unmarked cars. They're clearly in uniform. Their cars clearly outside. If they did not come, she sensed her death that day. She saw it coming. Okay? The update to that story, before I say anything else, if y'all are wondering, the update to that story is she was not harmed. Both police officers were injured. Both of them got multiple gunshot wounds, and both of them recovered from their multiple gunshot wounds. Okay? That's the story. He was, I believe he was either, I don't think he was killed, but I'll follow up that part. Anyhow, leave. Leave. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. It's your life. Imagine if she did not have the police with her that day. What would have happened to her? He would have emptied the clip in her, and all them bullets that went flying would have been for her. He came with the mindset to off her today. Today was the day he was going to kill you. And for some reason, she knew it. He probably made a threat. They probably had an argument early in the morning, and he made a threat. And him say, yeah, I swear to God, me I kill you after that. And she looked at him and realized that it's true. He means it. I've been with him long enough to know when he says something, if he means it or not. You know, when after a while you're with somebody, you can tell if they're joking or not. Even though certain jokes, I don't think you should even run those jokes. I don't think you should even run those jokes. I told y'all before, right? I was in a relationship one time, and when she said to me that she was just standing over me with the kitchen knife, and she was thinking of how to run it in my chest, and I was dead asleep. I left with a scandal bag. A scandal bag. I need 2 underwears, 2 shorts, 2 t-shirts, 2 socks if I can grab those. The pair of shoes I'm gonna have on, I'm out. Gone. You can have everything. Keep house, keep everything, I'm gone. You not gonna be standing over me with no knife thinking about how to run it in my chest properly and which part to stab and all this while I'm trusting you enough to close my eyes and go unconscious, sleep and rest so I can get up and go to work the next day to support us. And that was out of jealousy. So, hey, leave. If you love your life, leave. Take the kids out of school. A lot of these men don't only hurt the women, they hurt the children when they can't get to the women. And in a lot of the cases, especially if one or both of your kids are not his, he will damage your babies if he cannot catch you. You see that mindset there? If a man is willing to do all that in front of police, then imagine what the hell she goes through when there's no one around but her and him. This is somebody that's not afraid of law. He's not afraid of police. Him come bust him gun pan police with the intentions of killing you while you are with the police complaining about him. He would have killed her that day, for sure. And how did he show up at the house like that? He was stalking out. He was waiting. She probably tell him, leave and don't come back and give me my keys. He was lay waiting. Imagine if she had took the kids out of school early, not went to the police station and had police escort her to the house. And it was her and the kids that were going into the house. He would have opened fire on all of them. He opened fire on 2 uniformed police officers. So he would have opened fire on all of them. So, some of you women, man, you're so desperate for some loving. You're so desperate for some attention. You're so desperate for a male. You're so desperate for a male to hold you, for a male to whisper in a bass tone in your ear, tell you how them love you, and you know, man, I say, and be turn it away there, and you know, this and that, and you know the thing where you miss. You're so desperate for all that, that you would put your children's safety to the back burner. You would put your life to the back burner for some crazy man. For what? For what? You want somebody to love you to death? Yeah? You want somebody to love you to death? Me don't want nobody love me to death. Don't love me to death. Love me in life. And don't fall in love with me stand up in love with me. You understand? Let me say it again. Me no want nobody love me to death. Do not love me to death. Love me in life. Love me for life. And don't fall in love with me. Stand up in love with me. Me not in the falling thing. Right? Somebody says I'm a bit late. This is the first time I am catching you. Esme Morgan, good morning and thank you for being here. Well, you missed the first, second, and third video, and we'll keep it rolling. Appreciate you being here. So there's another one, and this one happened in Jamaica yesterday, and I spoke about this one also, but you might have missed it. So we're going to move forward again. So for the person who is just tuning in and this is the first time, let me greet you properly. Manners and respect, and thank you for being a part of the family, for coming here and vibing with us this early in the morning. We went through a couple of funny videos, laughable stuff, just to get ready for the serious stuff. And the serious stuff is, if y'all don't know it, Jamaica is #2 in the world for what they call femicide. Femicide. And this is according to the WHO, World Health Organization. Femicide. This report came out in 2021. Okay? Femicide is the murder of the female species, girls and women. And we're #2 in the world for that. And on the note of that, incidents have been happening that have been swept under the rug and are being ignored. I've seen where they're even killing their spouses outside of Jamaica. So it's not just a Jamaica, but it still lets me look at it even closer. Like the Army sergeant that recently offed his wife. And I'm not talking about what's his name's son. This is another one that I just did the video on it like a couple of days ago, or a week. Was it the week before I went to Jamaica? I did the video on it. Just got back from Jamaica not too long ago. But it's happening too often. And we're trying to get to the bottom of, are these men getting weak in the mind? Are they so obsessive that, you know, somebody left a comment. I'm going to play you another video. This incident happened yesterday in Jamaica. The video is kind of lengthy, but I want you to watch the video and then we're going to discuss the video. Somebody left a comment yesterday that says, SouFlo, you don't know. You have no idea. Some of these women, when you're dealing with them, remember, you know, you invest in the woman and all this. Hear me out now, man. Hear me out now. I cut that kind of comment short because you're missing the point, my bro. You're missing the point. The point is this. Self-control is what you need. You're responsible for you and your actions. Understand? And if you are the kind of man that you're not mature enough to control your ego, then you're not ready for a man-woman relationship. I try to tell my brothers all the time that women are definitely a different type species than we are. They communicate differently. Therefore, it requires more patience from you as a man. You understand? They are more needy and these kind of things. When we over here talk about, yo, we can tug it out and all this. No, she got needs. She has not needs alone. She have needs and wants. And you know, wants ain't really necessary. But for her, it is. Her brain is saying, emergency, 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 fix this. I need this. Or I want this. I want. Them just built differently. And if you're not mature enough to be patient enough to understand a woman, I'll put it like this. And I think I can't say it any other way. If you're not going to love a woman the way how you would want a man to love your daughter, then don't have a woman. You understand that? If you're not going to love a woman the way how you would want a man to love your daughter. My daughters are 6 years old and 8 months old. Okay, and I'm already thinking about their future. And wish, boy, I may have to go get gunshot or chop up or something because I'm not having it. And if I can't do it, I'll pay to get it done. But you're not going to be busting no gunshot after her. You're not going to be choking her till she goes to sleep, unless she into them something that when she reach them age there. You're not going to be doing none of that stuff and getting away. Not as long as I'm on the face of the earth. And I'm trying to set her life up, their life up, so that even if I'm not on the face of the earth anymore, they have choices and they have knowledge of how things work. If you're not going to love a woman the way how you want a man to love your daughter, don't have a rotted woman. You're not ready for one. You're not ready for one. Yes, the man go hot up your head. That's what they do. That's what they do. My grandfather said that women are, her strength is in her mouth. Who's saucier than a Caribbean woman? Show me. Because I don't know none. And I've been to a lot of countries in the world. Who is saucier than a Caribbean woman? When a Caribbean woman tell you some things, you see, it better she did just cut you. You just use a razor and just cut me. Because it hurt to the core. Or it burn you like pepper rubbing at your eye. That's what they do. So whatever the case is, you got to be ready for all that. And that's why I say also, don't be in a them relationship that we're going to go back and forth. Yeah, you stink, bitch. Yeah, you nasty nigga. Yeah, you big pussy girl. Yeah, you little old boy. Yeah, you... Don't do that. Because your relationship will never, ever be the same again. I don't care how much you make up back. Once those words go out, they are lodged. And he will forever be looking at you like that. And she will forever be looking at him like that. So make sure you're in one of them relationships that we're going to know how to talk to each other. Going to know how to work out on the differences. Y'all know how to go sit your behind in a different corner or go sleep in our next room until you figure it out and all these other things. If you're your relationship and you want your relationship to last, because no relationship is perfect. Don't let nobody fool you. Some knight in shining armor is going to sweep you off your feet, come flying through on a big white horse, and the clouds are going to open and rose petals are going to fall and you're happy for the rest of your life. Garbage. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. It starts off like a fairy tale, and there are going to be points in it. We're talking about life, the distance off. There's going to be points in it where it's coming like a rotted nightmare. And you have to go reevaluate and say, I'm going to sign up for this. But you can work it out if y'all, both of you want to be together. As long as you not creep up each other and chop up and stab up and violence is not involved. You can work it out and you can get past it. That's what make relationships beautiful that have stood the test of time. Because them two people that can look back and they can be like, boy, we got through some things. Yeah, you remember that time there back in 2014 when we did that and so on. We laugh and you laugh about you did crazy, you know. Me like how you see how you grow though, babe. You see how things different now. And babe can say, yeah, man, I don't know what I was going through at that time, boy, but I'm glad to stick with me still, and you know, and you are my forever person, and that's what make relationships beautiful. Not jump in a relationship and as soon as things go sour, you jump out and jump in our next relationship. Some of y'all go from somebody that was arguing with you to somebody that's now beating you, and you go from somebody that's now beating you to somebody who will kill you or want to kill you or is flinging knife after you and run it down with machete, and you just get worse and worse and worse. If you think don't involve any violence, stay and work it out. But you see, once there's any inclination of violence, don't even pack. Just leave. Just leave. Because once violence is introduced, there is no going back. And it is going to escalate. It's going to go from a choke to a punch, to punch and kick, to punch so hard you're unconscious, jaw break you in hospital, to choke till you pass out. One of them times that you might not wake up, and when the foot and the hand can't do it no more, the man start bite you and draw out your hair. Me see man fight woman, you know, and draw out her hair like a girl, you know. Hold the woman by her hair and pull out her hair and bite the woman. And then when all that ain't enough, and you're still staying, a chop up and stab up and gunshot coming next. You hear me? It's a gradual progression. Nobody starts dating anybody and then it goes from, oh my God, I'm so in love with this person. Oh my gosh. And then one day it's just, hey, girl, that palm gun nozzle. It don't go like that. You saw it coming. You just kept fanning it off and ignoring it because what? You love when him cock you up that way there and beat it that way there and turn you that way there and yam it that way there and this and him give you everything that's up. And that's the world for you. Yeah? Your life is more important than all these things. You hear me? So that one that happened yesterday, and I really want to talk to my men this morning. I haven't started on you yet. I'm warning the women so they can run from some uno because them need to run from some uno. So me I want the woman them, but that one yeah, me I talk to the man them now after we watch this one. Some of y'all crazy as hell, man. You men. So, and you know what I don't get about men, especially Caribbean men, especially Jamaican man? Bun hot, don't. Bun hot. Bun hot. But you give bun constantly and you can't take it. If you even suspect, say she look left, you're ready for bun down the whole neighborhood, literally. Because this what happened in this video. Watch this.
Allegedly by a man.
Shout out to CVM for this.
Identified as her male partner sometime around 3 a.m. He allegedly set her house on fire. Latoya recently celebrated her birthday with a photo shoot on Saturday. And on Monday morning, the police removed her charred remains from her house.
We can't even come to myself because last night, I let her off at the gate, the same gate where I stand up right now. But them tell me, say, that in there, so the man kill her and burn her body.
CVM Live spoke to one of the residents who told us that it was the heat and smell of smoke that woke her up at around 3 a.m. Monday. But by that time, the fire had already spread out of control. She says she had to break a window to escape. She received 10 stitches in her arm.
I don't know. I don't even know how I got up, but when I did, I saw the fire came up towards it at 3 months, and then I figured that we probably won't be able to make it downstairs.
Man burned down the whole neighborhood, you know.
That's how I got the injury.
At least 3 dozen people are now homeless. Some residents managed to save a few appliances and clothes stuffed in a bag. But the residents are questioning how this violent crime could have happened in their community and right across from the House of Parliament. A friend of the alleged suspect is calling on the man to turn himself into the police.
Everybody go through problem charges, you see me? Nobody now expect you to do something like this. Big devastation, bro, caused by you, bro. Oh. But at the end of the day, that we are all human charges, you see it? So just do the right thing.
Jamila Maitland for CVM Live.
And shout out to CVM for that clip. So, shout out to CVM for that clip. But listen, I don't know what she did, but 30 people lost their homes. 30 people are homeless. The man burned down one whole side of one block. Okay? 30 people. And what they said, this was across the street from the House of Parliament. Across the street from the House of Parliament, you know. Her throat was slashed. So I cut her throat like goat. Set her on fire. She just celebrated her birthday Saturday with a photo shoot. It's funny when the community come out and said they don't know how this could have happened. In a, don't know how it could have happened. You see them a fight all the time. Y'all know him. You don't know how him stay. You don't know how him stay. Y'all know how he is. It's become commonplace in our culture for everybody to see it and say, I know my business. I feel them relationship that. If she like it, me love it. If that she want in her life, then make she go on. Yeah. Some woman like being choked out. It tells her that he loves me. And these kind of things. I don't know what this woman could have done to get that, her throat slashed, her body set on fire, the house burned down with she night, half a block burned down, 30 people lose them house too. He's a madman, this. But I'm willing to bet that she knew that he was a madman all along. You see, it's always cool, right? When them can say stuff like, oh, me, my man, a gunman in she hole, she like that, and them celebrate them thing there, right? And they think it's a joke and it's fun. My man a gunman, and my man carry gun, and my man, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Is he law enforcement? Is it a legal firearm? No? Okay. It's fun and games until the gun that get turned upon you. Yeah, my man a bad man. Oh, and stab up people and chop up people. Yeah, it's all fun and games until him start stab up and chop up you. The character of the persons that y'all are choosing, man. And like I said before, this not happen by surprise. This I don't know, oh God, him just gone crazy one day. That's not the case. They know this man. Them know what the man about. Mrs. Nia says, I remember when I was young and I dated a guy. Dated a guy. Do you smack me across my face? I broke up with him that same day. Never look back. I don't play that stuff. Yeah, you have the fortitude and the courage to go. Some of these women actually, and it stems from somewhere psychologically as well. We have 8 minutes left. I'm not going to talk about the 8 minutes and read some of these comments. It stems from somewhere. So remember we talk about how the people that raise you hurt you. So you mix hurt with what is supposed to be love. Your perception of love is that love comes with hurt. We even walk around saying it. Love hurts. Love hurts. No, it doesn't. Love don't rot, it hurt. If it's hurting, it's not love. Love is patient. Love is kind. So when you see somebody have no patience with you, and when you see somebody can't be kind to you, those are indicators that they don't love you. Stop talking about love hurts. Love ain't hurting nothing. Love ain't supposed to hurt. Love will see you through healing from hurt. Love don't hurt you and force you to go get healing. That's not love. But it's so embedded in our brains, especially for those of us who come from the era where them hold you and beat you up. You know, hear me tell you, say, you fit, go over there, so go sit down. Every time I talk to you, you up your mouth and do what you want to do instead. Remember them beating there? Them slave beating there? Remember them slave beating there? You got those beatings from the people that really loved you. And you're like, even now as an adult, I'm like, Hassel Daniel, I appreciate you, thank you. Even now as an adult, I'm like, but then provide for me. Then make sure so nobody else don't hurt me. Like my grandfather would have chopped up people if he put hand on which one of us. Like we really grew up like protected, right? But if the man they lick your shit up, literally box you and shit up yourself. But my grandmother was the beater. Now my cousin get boxed and do the same time. Big enough dude to just run down. Them kind of beating there I'm talking about. Beatings where when somebody else look at you, they start crying. So we grow up associating love with hurt. And also we inject, or they have injected into us, and we hold on to it, is the notion that if you want somebody to do something the way you want it done, beat them. So us as men get into relationships, and when woman who is very different from you, man, don't go with everything you say. Okay, here comes what you know. Beat her because this is how you were raised, right? And when they wanted you to do something and you didn't do it the way they wanted it done, they used to beat you. So now when you want your woman to do something and she don't do it your way, you beat her. Whether it's where she dressing, where she going, who our friend them is, how she cooked the dinner. Some woman right now I take a lick because dinner not cooked right, or it's not cooked on time, or the house ain't clean to his liking. Big tough man, you know, sit down and play PlayStation and could have get up and help clean the house. But I'm a bad man. And bad man of the house cleaning. A girl something that. And these are the kind of people y'all put yourself with, right? So it's a deep psychological thing that's been going on for a while for us. And we're so wrapped up in it that we can't even figure out where it starts and where it ends. It's best to just run. Just shut it. Run. Leave it all. Be alone. It's okay to be alone. Trust me, it's okay to be alone. Find yourself alone. When you get to know you, when you get to know your flaws, when you can look yourself in the mirror and say, yep, these are my flaws, I accept them and I'm going to try to fix them now, then you are probably ready for relationship where you have a shock up with and live with somebody. And then it will help you to choose properly. Because you go out on a date, you can see it from the beginning. Not for me. Not for me. Before you take off your clothes. Before you join each other intimately. Because that's where it starts for a lot of people. Meet, have sex too quick. Souls collide. Souls are bonded. And now you're with a destructive person. Now you're with a crazy person. All you start get crazy. And you ever find yourself in a relationship and you're like, why am I acting like this? This isn't even me. This is out of my character. You invited someone into your life that's drawing you out of character, that's making you have. We are humans. We adapt to survive. We adapt to survive. A peaceful, calm man who goes to prison for something he did not do is forced to become an animal in there to survive. And then he's not proud of the things he did in there in order to survive, right? It's the same principle, the same concept. So you have people that take you out of character now. It's okay to be alone. For the men, I don't know, man. I'm not homosexual. I have nothing against homosexuals. If that's your life, that's your business. It has nothing to do with me. It offends me zero. I care zero. But if you are a straight man, you consider yourself a straight man. I'm doing the math. So you kill this girl, right? Burn down all these people's house. Kill her in a gruesome fashion. And now here you are going to prison. They're about to give you 20, 30 years. Because Jamaica, they don't really give a lot of time for murder. As long as you, and that's another thing that's crazy. As long as you get up and say, yeah, Your Honor, you know, me lose my mind that day, that me did mad. I accept it. I did it. The judge goes, okay, we take into consideration his guilty plea, and he sounds somewhat remorseful. So instead of 45, we're going to give him 20. That's how things are done there. See? So now you're about to go do 20 years lockup with man, and you have to go sleep with man, as in you're sleeping together in the same small crunched up space. Naturally, man's body, if he's healthy, you wake up at some point of early morning hours, everybody have them little erection and them thing there. So me, I wake up every morning to see our next man body turn up. You can't love women and you can't be straight. I think some of our brothers are like undercover homosexuals that really want to come out, but because of the climate within our society, them don't really want to come out because the backlash they're going to have to face. So there's this rage against women because they have to go around pretending that they like them. So maybe if we never rotted exist, then we would have just deal with each other and be okay. Man on man, and that's how the world would have go. Like them want erase the woman them. No, think about it. Talk it through. Think about it. No, Simone, allow me to tell? Me now as a straight man, right? To wake up every morning and watch our next man pitch tent Feel body hard. And we in a one little cellar. You see Jamaica prison them how them stay? I see a Rasta brother give an account of what happened in there. The man said, it's like one time Elephant Man up on the stage and him say, wave, and the crowd goes up. And him say, wave, and the crowd goes up. That's how doo-doo time is when you have a doo-doo. The man say, everybody in a cell catch up over here, so, and you over there so with the bucket. And who now stuff paper in them nose, light the newspaper them and fund them, because no man in there don't want to smell your doo-doo. And then and we laugh, right? And then no man in there want to smell your doo-doo. So when him say wave, everybody wave gone so. Cause doo-doo you gonna doo-doo now. And the man said, if you and a bucket you doo-doo in there, so it's not like you can be like, oh God, it stink as hell, but me I go flush. No flush, no there. You catch it in the bucket. And the next man who needs to doo-doo, I go over there in that corner, wave, and doo-doo upon your doo-doo. I don't know if these men don't think. The only logical explanation I can think of is these brothers don't like women. They don't like women. And the fact that they cannot be true to who they really are without backlash, and they're forced to pretend, it manifests itself in this kind of way. You like woman? You know how much woman they are earth? In all shapes and sizes. They come in like, you ever go grocery shopping and you're hungry yet? That's why they said don't go to the grocery store hungry. You ever go grocery shopping and you're hungry yet? And I say, yeah, me feel for some of that, but me feel for some of that. I don't know when I cook for dinner to them because you're so hungry. You not eat everything or anything in there. Right? This is how the world is for men. If you're a man, don't understand that. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can go look it up. I think the ratio is 5 to 1. Or more than 5 to 1. For every one man, about 5 women there. So if you want to be a gallus, be a gallus. If you want to be committed, be committed. If a woman does you wrong, she give away her front, a fair front. She decided that it's not yours no more, as in she will share it with somebody else because you probably don't know what to do with it, or you probably are making her feel some type of a less than. If she's that character of a woman and she did that, all she did was open the door for you, my bro, for you to go step out there and say, okay, you want to share your front, go on about your business. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm going to look for a woman who want one man to her thing. That's all she did. She just showed you that she's no longer for you. So move on to another woman. How do you come to move on to being locked up with men for many years and living under those conditions for many years? I don't know who want to talk foolishness enough, but I'm watching a documentary about Jamaica prison, specifically Jamaica prison. There's a condom box in the documentary, and I fixed on the condom box because the condom box is empty and there's a big box on the wall. So one time they asked the man them asked, so what, they're supplying condoms in here, but this is a male prison. The man start talking about how them India use scandal bag for wrap up them hood and all kind of something. And that's causing further damage and infection and this and that and the other. So we just give them the condom because them all go on with themselves anyway. So me no want a man come tough up them face with me. Because me no respond to tough face and tough chat on internet talking about, yo, no bottom man not there. And then uno know where uno a do when time uno get locked up. No for uno. Uno don't like women. You didn't like women. That's the thing. So, in closing this video, I'm going to say this. Hello. If you cannot love a woman in the way that you want a man to love your daughter, if she's small, I'm talking when she's grown. If you cannot love a woman in the way that you would want a man to love your daughter, then you're not ready to be in a man-woman relationship. You see, as a man, some things you have to just make roll off of your back like water off a duck's back. Some things you're going to have to just don't deal with. And it's going to be hard. But trust me, if you work on it more and more, it'll manifest. And if you get that uncomfortable in that relationship, you have the option to leave, bro. You don't have to slash the woman's neck. You don't have to burn her up and burn down the house with her. You don't have to chop her up. You don't have to do none of that. You don't have to shoot her. Leave. Just leave. She owes you nothing. She came into the relationship with you thinking you were going to love her and care for her. And even take care of her. Because that's what kings do. And she was deceived. Her own poor choices combined with you and your madness, and she lose her life. Women, run. I don't need no long sentence for you this morning. Run. Just one word me up for you. Run. Run. Okay? The baddest a bad man. The wickedest man. If him have children, he'll tell you, oh, me don't want no man treat my daughter so. Okay. Okay. Well, don't treat somebody else's daughter like that either. Me don't care where her faults is. I don't care what her faults is. Or her faults are. You have the option to stay. Or you do like you saying do and is known for, run, but run speedily. Don't do like the woman in the video. And you know that video that we watched earlier, right? You see that woman there? She was going to stay with him, you know. That's why she started making excuses. That's why when them said, come, let's go to the shelter, because you'll be more secure there. It's a domestic violence shelter. And she's like, no, I'll go to my sister's house. Where are the kids? They're in school. They're in school. Okay. She's already, and she probably don't even notice it. She's already repeating her own pattern. She'll make excuse for stay already. Can't say me never did I warn you. Can't say me never did I warn you. That's how I left it. All right. Run like you're in a race, like a competition, and you're trying to win. Okay. Run like you're Usain Bolt on that starting line of the 100 meter and you're trying to break a world record. Run. Right, that's all. Leave your comments in the comment section below and all these things. I hope you have a wonderful, prosperous day. I hope your life is not impacted by any form of violence, because apparently we live around a bunch of violent people and you don't know who is who. And some of us are having a problem discerning. Some of us are having a problem picking and choosing properly. And it's coming back to haunt us in the worst. Well, it can't haunt you because you're dead. But who get burned up, stab up, mash up, chop up, shut up, it's haunting us in the worst way. Run. I'm out. Peace.